Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Friday, January 31st, 2025. What a fun day it was yesterday watching metals run, huh? And you saw gold hit all-time highs. Actually, I'm not positive it was all-time yesterday, but today we are at all-time highs in gold at 2008.06, and silver backing off a little bit at 31.53, having been as down as much as 25 cents, and up as much, I think, as about 10 cents this morning. What's really interesting is in the futures market. Just 1 second, and I'll grab the future price of silver. And big divergence between the Kitco spot market and the future price, the futures contracts of silver. Let me get that for you real quick here. Now, here we go. In the futures market, silver is 32.59. We've got a $1.06 spread, but the futures spread was as much as like $1.30 last night. So things going wild in the futures market. Why is that? It has to do with the tariff story, and you've heard a lot about that. And I want to caution everybody not to get too overly optimistic, because the tariffs, which now appear to be happening, at least so far, Trump has indicated they are happening, could still disappear over the weekend. So we could be left with much higher prices today, and then there could be a disappointment on Monday. Or the tariffs could go into effect and Katie bar the door. Anything could happen. This is a very significant event, and it could also be a tempest in a teapot. So you get my meaning there. If I was one to buy whatever they call them, put call spreads or whatever, something is going to happen, and it's probably going to be big, down or up. So I liked the story that Kitco had. Let me see if I can find it. News. I'm not sure I'll be able to find it on my laptop here. Okay, here is the article. I wasn't able to link it on my laptop, but here's a screenshot. Precious metals markets in turmoil as tariff threat sparks transatlantic scramble for gold and silver bullion. Now, they're going to tell you things you already know in here, as in backlog for people trying to get their gold out of London. The tariffs are causing people to want to repatriate gold to the United States, so, and silver as well. Before potentially a 25% tariff hits, and it could be as little as 10% depending on the country. So that's what this article is about. But the real upshot here is, A, they don't know if it will happen for sure, because this could be a negotiating ploy. And but B, if it does happen, it is probably going to wreak havoc in the paper markets, because there is an assumption in the paper markets, which trade at multiples in volume of actual silver and gold, that if you can't have good delivery of your metals at the price that you have anticipated, then it's going to cause a disruption in the actual exchange for physical. And we know there's a lot more paper than physical, so it's a bit of a run on the paper silver market, as people want to avoid a 25% upcharge on any metals that they want, whether it be gold for central banks or it be silver for industry. Industry was also draining, the COMEX and LBMA of silver prior to this, and because there is a deficit, there's a structural deficit in supply-demand, with demand exceeding supply, and that is with retail investors not participating at all. Actually, retail investors are selling. But industrial demand is so strong that there's a deficit there. So couple that with the paper market having dislocation and the paper market potentially not being able to deliver. The more you see that, it will be potentially a vicious circle of escalating prices as people try to get to a price where they can actually obtain the physical metals in the country that they need them for manufacturing. So that's kind of the upshot of the article. They say that it's a matter of, months or maybe even weeks before something big happens, and that could all happen. And then again, the tariffs could disappear over the weekend, and then you could be left holding the bag. So a lot of people are selling here as we get silver into the low to mid 30s. I think we could take a 50-cent run today, and perhaps another. Well, who knows what could happen? I don't know what could happen, but I think silver and gold are definitely in demand, and they're in physical demand, not so much paper demand. As you know, a lot of the stock that's carried at the exchanges belongs to SLV, and there could be implications for SLV as well. Because, if you want to get that metal, good luck with that. Okay, that's as long as I will spend on the tariff story, but I think there is extreme danger in the market, both buying here and selling here. I don't think you should probably be doing either today. And let's see what happens. And again, I said it last week, but here I'm going to say it again. Anything can happen, but may the odds be ever in your favor. Well, they are in our favor for both gold and silver. Now with gold, with nothing but clear blue sky above, breaking to new highs, and silver lagging, as the high GSR will tell you. It is a perfect storm, and although retail investors do not see it that way, and most are selling for less than they should be, that's the way I see it. Okay. Sorry to be so long-winded. The GSR has dropped to 88.39, and that is with, as silver often does, when things start to move, silver moves faster than gold, and I would expect it to move much faster than gold. At this very moment, I think one thing you could do is trade your gold for silver. Both are, performing well, but gold, obviously is at a higher value than silver from an exchange perspective. So you could do that today if you wanted to. And hopefully you do both at spot so you don't carry any buy-sell premiums. The 10-year is up just a little hair today to 4.52, but pretty stable right around here. Copper prices, which were up yesterday, I believe, and copper is not immune to this story as well, and I think it is a sleeping giant right here. And I'm not saying go out and buy copper pennies, but if you wanted to put some money in the copper ETF, I think that would probably treat you well over time. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I think copper has got a long way to go. When was it that it was blowing out? Let's see, it was over $5 back in May of 2024. That is, I don't know, 15% higher than it is today. I think copper is going to be a big story, just like I thought wood would accelerate. And then again, I could be wrong. I'll be right back. I got to flip my bratwurst. I'm back. I'm having sausage and eggs, except there are no eggs. Okay, let me see. Where in the heck was I? Let's go on to the economic calendar, which PCE just reported the Fed's favorite inflation measure, and it was a big yawn. Everything right on target, month over month, year over year. So not sure what that will do to the market, but yeah, no surprises on PCE. Getting on to the deals. Well, everything changed when these prices move like this. The links all change. I'll start off with a 1 gram like I always do, and that is 103. 103 this morning at Summit Metals. Moving on to a 1/10 maple, 312 at Summit Metals. A quarter-ounce Gold Eagle is 747 at Summit Metals. No, I'm not trying to just pick on them. $5 commemorative, a little less than a quarter-ounce of gold, is 696 at SD Bullion. These are the best prices I can find on the internet this morning. A half-ounce Britannia is 1464 at Hero. A half-ounce Krugerrand, the foreign gold you probably ought to be buying if you're not buying Eagles, 1436 at Summit Metals. Yes, all these prices are higher. You can pick up a Buffalo at Summit Metals for 2874. These are all brilliant uncirculated coins unless I say otherwise. A BU Maple at Bullion Exchanges, 2875. And a circulated maple can be had for 28.38, quite a bit cheaper at bullion exchanges. Okay, moving on to the Krugerrand, the 1 ounce Krugerrand, 28.20, which is spot at bullion exchanges. So if you wanted to, well, anyway, that is gold at spot. What else do you want? Spot is high. I'm sorry. The 1.2 ounce Centenario is 34.24. The 50 peso at SD Bullion. If you can find that cheaper, let me know. Okay, a 20 franc, which is less than a .2 ounce of gold. We've got a rooster. Not bad, 537. They don't indicate. Oh, it's in uncirculated condition. Isn't that nice? Maybe we ought to do the math on that, huh? Maybe I'll. 0.187. All right, we have got 537 divided by 0.187 gives you a melt of 28.71. Melt price is used to determine the equivalent if this were an ounce of gold. So that's why I divided by the weight. And 28.71 would put you at about 50 bucks over melt. Okay, but this is a fractional coin, and anyway, when coins are 1 ounce, they typically refer to them as spot. When there's something other than 1 ounce, they refer to them as melt. So not a bad deal. Obviously going to be just a beautiful, beautiful coin if you want to have something pretty in your stack. Let's move on to the Platinum Eagle. Last deal sold out, and now we've got a new deal here at Monument, 1,176. Did you see how that thing ran when platinum prices moved? And platinum will clearly hit $1,000. Usually when platinum hits $1,000, the market reverses and goes back down. But as I've said many times, you buy platinum at 900 and sell it at 1,000 over and over again if you want to play that game. Just a random platinum coin, not a collector coin, is 1,068 this morning at SD Bullion. Let's move on to Eagles. Silver Eagles are 34.85 at Bold. Ouch. There's a deal on Walmart, would get you out the door probably under 34, and but you have to use your good credit cards there. Don't let them charge you sales tax. My green light is on, but I am cautious because this is really something going on right now. I think I'm just going to watch, although the time to buy silver, when I told you guys the other day, was in the 29s. All right, lots of, you're going to hear a lot of stuff on YouTube. Believe what you want, don't believe what you don't want, but don't act on anything you hear on YouTube. Trying to give you my best impression of what's going on, and you do what you want, but out of stock already. Bullion exchanges, the maple was a good deal, but that is out of stock. We've got kangaroos at Summit, 34.32, any quantity pricing, $300 for free shipping. Can we get anything under 34? Yeah, we got a Britannia at Summit for 33.60. And we got a Krugerrand over at Bullion Exchanges for 33.50, all BU coins, and a Philharmonic, which the deals on eBay have been smoking on Philharmonics. But up here at the Major Dealer Summit, 33.94 this morning. All right, Star Privy Eagle is about 43. And moving on to Costco, and if you are buying, you really got to look at Costco. Now, I wouldn't buy the Eagles here at 34.50. Well, maybe I would. Let's see, 34.75, something like that, 33.75. Well, you'll be in the 33 on Eagle, 33s on Eagles if you pick this up and use your Executive Club membership and a 2% rebate credit card. Costco has a 2% rebate credit card. I have several others I recommend. The Pamp Buffaloes can be gotten right around spot at 33 a coin, and then under 32. That may be your best price on a 1 ounce round this morning. And then the gold bar, 28.29, 27.29 out the door when spot is 28. You can pick that up for almost $100 under spot if you have. Oh, look at that, silver turn green. If you have that Executive Club membership and a 2% rebate credit card, or you have a 2.5% rebate credit card like I do. Okay, back to the deal. So Costco, if you got to buy today, gold on Costco is really something. And I think gold is going to keep running, but it depends on that tariff story a little bit. But once something makes all-time highs, it typically just keeps running. We've got junk, which is at under 24 times face over at AppMex. I know you can't believe it. We were seeing it closer to 21 recently. The coin shops on YouTube I recommend are often selling junk at spot, so do check them out. But today I won't do the melt, but the melt on junk is quite a bit higher than it was yesterday. Let's see how cheap we can get 20 buffaloes over at Pinehurst. Those are 32.39. That may be somewhat of a push with that Costco deal, and we might get it cheaper on eBay as well. A kilo is now going to cost you 1,050, a random kilo at Bold. Let's keep looking for better deals. Let's get on to eBay. How about Eagles on eBay? And we can get Cull Eagles for 33, 32 out the door on Cull Eagles. And we can get a lot of, let's see, is that a real deal? 35, about 34 out the door on BU Eagles if you apply that 3% rebate. Let's check Maples this morning. Maples are going for $8.50 is the cheapest. And Britannias are going for $8.78. Oh my gosh. Kangaroos are going for $8.56. Can we get below $8.50? How about Krugerrands? Krugerrands are going for, that's not real. And sometimes they throw you a tube of 20 when you're expecting 25. This is the guy with $45 shipping, 875. So it looks like about 850 is going to be our best price this morning. 850 divided by 25. Okay, the first price is 34 with a 3% rebate credit card times 0.97, and you'll be out the door at 32.98. That will beat the dealers above. Did they have anything in the 32s? No, they did not. They did not. I think the best was 33s. Okay, how about junk in the trunk? Oh, I forgot the Philharmonics. Let me do the Philharmonics first. Those have been a really screaming deal lately. 33.30, 32.30 out the door for 20 Philharmonics. Brand spanking new 2024s. That's a great deal today if you have to buy something sovereign silver. How about junk? We can get junk. We want $10 face value. And mixed Mercs. That's 5. Don't buy those. 40 times face. Let's see. Roosevelt Dimes, 24 times face. Well, this is going to be a better deal. What does he charge for shipping? Free shipping. And he is good seller, good feedback, high feedback. Very nice deal right there. 24 times face. Remember, you could have got the Franklins the other day for quite a bit less. And probably should have. But today we're going to get Rosie's at 24 times face. 3% off is going to be $7.50 off. You're going to be at 23.25 times face. And now to tell you the equivalent, 23.25 versus silver down again, 31.54. So this is how you do the math, 31.54 times 0.715 for dimes. And the melt on dimes is 22.50. Back over here to eBay, we're going to have you out the door at 23.25, about 75 cents over melt on dimes if you're buying junk this morning. If we go into FOMO mode, you're going to watch junk premiums explode. And Mercs are about 24 times face. I like the Carson Cities, and I like the Peace Dollars. My advice to Texas Stacker is before you try to put together a date run, I suggest that maybe you just go for the money coins, because you're going to wind up with dozens and dozens and dozens of $100 MS64 MS64 Morgans, and then you're going to have a collection. And really what appreciates the best are the rare coins and the higher grade coins. So I suggest you do that instead of doing what I did over the last 10 years, which was build a date run. But and not that those coins haven't doubled, but then you're left with just a collection, which coins often have to be sold individually to maximize your profits. You want to consider how you're going to get in and how you're going to get out. And having fewer coins of higher value makes more sense to me now that I've been doing it for a while. Okay, that's my advice on that. Let's go on to Libertas. This guy's still selling libs for $9.49. He is, and he'll still take a best offer. Good place to get your libs this morning. Offer him $9.20. How about a kilo? A kilo can be had for $10.60, about $10.30 out the door. Hold on 1 second. I gotta flip my sausage. All right, moving on. Let's keep going here. I'm going to go to the gold right now. Let's go to random 1/10 gold. As cheap as 300 for the equilibrium coin. Random quarter ounce gold as cheap as let's see, quarter ounce gold bar 742. I don't know about that. Let's see, 1/4 ounce gold coins. I recommend the sovereign coins over the gold bars, but I've had both. They're really pretty interchangeable. And quarter ounce random year varied condition 743, and then about $20 off with a 3% credit card. Let's go to a quarter ounce gold eagle. We get a deal on those today. Looks like $749, $14 shipping. No, $755. How about this one here? And $10 shipping, $765. Good seller. Okay, let's do the math on that. 765 times 0.97, and we're going to compare it to up above. Well, you can do the comparisons. The way you use the website is look at the deals at the major dealers, then compare to the eBay deal here. You'll be out the door at 742 on a quarter ounce gold eagle. If you like that, I'll let you do that comparison. Half ounce random gold is, let's find something real here. Got to get past the garbage. Let's see, got a half ounce panda from JM Bullion, $14.61, $45 off. Would put you at about $14.20 or something, $14.15, something like that. And that'd be about a 28.30 melt on a half ounce panda. Okay, that's random half ounce. Let's go on to random 1 ounce gold. How cheap can we get that? Let's see, we got a maple at JM Bullion for way too little. That's not real. Let's see, can you believe how expensive gold? Let's see here. Here we got a, I think this was out of stock. $20 shipping, so $28.40 for a gold kangaroo. What's the other side look like? Oh, I don't know. But then you're going to take $90 off. Wow, that is pretty good. Let's do the full math on this. Good seller, good feedback. $20 shipping. Okay, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm just going to add it to the price. And anyway, these people that put very high shipping amounts, eBay charges fees on both the sale amount and the shipping, so you can't game that. So we're going to do, blocked my view here. We're going to do 28.20 20 plus $20. Okay, 28.40. Now times 0.97 with those good credit cards, American Express Clear Blue Cash or the PayPal credit card, and you'll be at 27.50 on this kangaroo, which is, I believe, under spot at the moment or very close. So get rid of you. So that looks pretty good there. Okay, we'll just do a little woo, woo, woo. There's gold under spot. I can't complain about that. What else you got here? You got a Britannia for $28.35, about $15 more. But that kangaroo looked pretty good to me. Okay, let's go right to a buffalo, and you can get a buffalo on eBay for $29.25. $90 off would put you at about $28.35 on a buffalo. That is a little cheaper, I think, than the dealers. How about a $5 commemorative? That is going for, what's in the box? I don't know. Okay, 714, 719, 709. Here's $6.99. You get a free silver with that. What is going on with the commemoratives? Gosh, now you will get $20 off, but geez, boy, those got pricey. How about the 20 franc? How good a deal can we get on the 20 franc this morning? $5.53, $15 off, puts you about $5.35 on a 20 franc. That is not bad right there. AUBU is perfectly fine with me. Compare that to the deal above and buy it where it's cheaper. Why don't you? All right, and then moving on here, stuff in my eBay store. If you see something you like, ask me for a friend discount. And the gentleman that is asking about ways to pour silver and links for that. I sent you the video that had the links to my Amazon store, and the easiest way to see everything you might need is watch that video and then click the links to the Amazon store, and you'll see all the goodies in there for pouring silver. Okay, and here are my bars, which channel members can pick up every month up to 5 ounces at $2.50 over spot, plus $5 shipping. And you can get in on the Shamrock series, all hand-poured bars. And then special announcement, okay, channel members, tomorrow I am releasing, let's see how big I can make this. There they are. I'm releasing these bars right here. Let me make it smaller. This is my Drone Worry Be Happy bars in collaboration with a very talented tattoo artist who took my concept and brought it to life, and then we had the stamps made, and I am hand pouring silver and stamping it with a Drone Worry Be Happy. And let's see if I can get, there we go. And these are four ounces serialized, and will be available to the community at $2.50 over spot. And you know, $50 an ounce to anybody else. But you channel members, you can pick these up tomorrow morning if you want them. The first 5 will be toned, okay? And after that, they may be toned or plain. But anyway, channel members that want to pick up those politically incorrect bars are welcome to them. You'll have to claim them. Gotta get out of here. You'll have to claim them in the comments section of my Saturday video, which will probably come out around 6:30 or so Pacific. And then just say that you want you're a channel member, any active channel member on February 1st can get access to these bars or my other bars. But if you want these bars in the comments of the video tomorrow, just say, you know, buy it now. I want a bar. We'll lock in the price whenever, you know, we exchange emails. The first ones to comment will get the lower serial numbers. Again, the first 5 or so are antiqued. The rest are not at the moment. And you'll get them. The first one to comment will get bar number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay, that's how that's going to work, and that'll happen tomorrow, and that is fair warning. All right, guys, let me get out of here. But I've been working on these bars for a long time, and hope you like them. And the plot thickens with the drone story, although Trump came out and said it was the FAA that was flying the drones. I mean, I don't know. There's a deeper story there. I don't know why it is people, you know, don't believe, you know, anything that Biden says with good reason, but they believe everything that Trump says, okay? And the answer is somewhere in the middle. There's a deeper story on these drones, and that's why I wanted to call these out with the first of these politically incorrect bars. Okay, guys, thank you. Now, moving on. Where in the hell am I? Here's the... here's a way to refine your own bars. This particular link will take you to, this will take you to my Amazon store right here. Okay, here's all the junk you need to pour silver. Lots of stuff in there in my eBay store. And but you really ought to ask me before you just go buying everything, because different people have different preferences on how to pour silver, and you'll probably lose money doing it. I usually do. It's just hard to sell poured silver. Okay, here's your Amex card, 3% cash back. Highly recommend it. The PayPal card, 3% cash back when you check out through PayPal. Highly recommend that as well. The picks of the day, I'm going to skip them. We're just going to be watching spot price today, aren't we? Okay, and then moving on a little bit further, I still like the nickels. Get your boxes of nickels, get a forklift, and store those in the garage. The 3 dealers on YouTube. Okay, let me just go ahead and try to find Vermilion's price list. Vermilion Enterprises, all 3 I recommend. All 3 have great sell prices. Vermilion has very good buy prices, okay? And here is the community tab. This is where he posts it. So there we go. He is doing Eagles. He's buying off quality at spots, selling at $1 over. Back date, look at that. Boy, he dropped his premium again. He's selling Silver Eagle back dates, full retail friendly tubes for $2 over. And 25s are $4 over. If you want the 25s, pick those up on Costco. But he's $2 over on that. His buy price on Eagles is spot. Oh my God! And he's doing 90% at spot. He's buying it at $1 back of spot. All right, and his gold. I don't know how to get to his gold price, but that gives you an idea of how cheap these dealers on YouTube can be. You probably will have to pay for shipping. Hold on one second. All right, and before we wrap up and check spot price one more time, I want to welcome the new channel members, Brent Gobin, Brian Kelly. All right, and Keith has been around for 19 days, and thank you to all channel members who help support my work here. Tex, CG, Sam, Yuchen, Darren. Tex, what, are you in there twice? Okay. Let's see. Trey, what is going on with this? I can't seem to page it. Okay, well, just thank you to all channel members. You are greatly appreciated. I don't know why this is so glitchy. Let me get back over to spot price and best way to find me, to reach me, is an email to losinglouis@yahoo.com. Although you can reach out in these comment sections or through the website. But best way to grab me is really with an email. And I see those first. And anything you need, let me know. Okay, let's keep going here, and let's see what's going on in the markets. Well, gold is going higher. Look at that. Blue sky, guys, 28.08. And silver down 13 cents, but silver futures, let's see what's going on in the futures market. This is going to be another vicious day, but I would say more upside than downside today. Silver futures, so currently sitting at 32.65, and spot is at 31.48. You see about a $1.20 spread, futures above spot price. And I'm not sure what contract this is. I'm not going to take your time here, but you may want to watch the futures market. If this gets over 33, I think it's going to 33, and then what happens next? I don't know, probably hang there through the weekend to see what happens with the tariff story. Thank you so much for watching, and I do appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see this every day, and get over to the website. Subscribe there. About 1,000 people subscribed over to the website, where we are all trying to find the best deals every single day. Also, don't forget about the chat room, which is right here. All right, and see what's going on from the smart ladies and gentlemen in the chat room. Lots of discussion here, and great interview. Yeah, and I'm linking videos that I really, really like in here. If you really want to know what is happening, you got to go off the beaten track, guys. You can't just go to the big pumper channels. You got to go off the beaten track. I post these links from time to time to help you to help you really understand what's happening behind the scenes. And it ain't nothing like you'll see on the big channels, because they dumb it down, all right? And I want you to smart it up and understand what's going on. And maybe in the end, it doesn't matter. You just buy a little silver and gold every month, whatever. But if you want to get smarter about what's happening behind the scenes, it is complex, and I watch for those videos and try to share them in the chat room. Okay, guys? All right, I will check you tomorrow, and remember, the release of the new silver is coming out if you guys want some of that. Sales through eBay, so you'll also get your 3% off, okay? All right, I will check you later. Louie out.